As soon as Mnet started airing their latest reality show, Queendom 2, many fans also had mixed feelings about what to expect from the show. In particular, netizens were worried about the previous history of Mnet and evil editing. In particular, one person they were worried about was VIVIZ SinB. When the first episode aired, netizens' fears were proven correct when SinB was showcased in a bad light. After the teams had taken their seats, SinB was seen calling over to WSJ and Orium. As SinB said, "Excuse me, Orium, Mnet edited it, so it seemed dramatic," when Orium and the other members looked at the VIVIZ member. SinB then explained, "Aren't we, your seniors? Please hurry and tell your members that." From the camera angles and the reactions, it seemed like Mnet wanted SinB to look like she was being rude, or trying to intimidate their junior artists, as Kryan debuted a year before WSJN. They even put in shocked reactions from other contestants, just to make it seem even more dramatic. Since that episode, netizens couldn't stop praising SinB, after it seemed like the idol was purposefully doing things like this, so that Mnet couldn't edit her wrongly without her permission. In the next episode, when SinB strolled up to the recording studio during the second round of battles, she held up a LED sign on her handphone. The sign tactically read, "I'm in a good mood, for real." This contrasted with her straight face. Well, it seems like SinB is going for the trifecta of epicness when it comes to ensuring that Mnet has no chance of evil editing her. Even before the episode of the show aired on April 21st, SinB was already gaining attention for being iconic after a sneak peek of the episode was released. During the video, the girl groups were reacting to the performance of veteran idol Hylan. All of the members seemed extremely excited watching their sunbeam on the stage. Yet, when the camera panned to SinB, the first thing that netizens noticed wasn't her expression, but the sign she was holding in her hand. Although SinB is known to always praise Hylan, it seems like the sign was another genius method from the idol to stop Mnet from being able to evil edit her. The sign she was holding read, "Currently concentrating a concentrating mode," and many thought it was to show that, if SinB made any face, she could show it wasn't out of disgust or indifference, but just that she was concentrating. After the saga following from the first episode of the show, SinB continued to showcase her epicness by making sure her love for Orium was seen, as she shouted Orium during the group's performance in the previous episode. When the crowds were voting, SinB seemed to be rushing the crowds by saying, "What are you waiting for? Press 4," and when she saw them click something that wasn't their number, then explained, "No, not that one." For many people, despite their worries about SinB, the idol's sassiness is becoming one of the highlights of each episode. Hopefully, SinB keeps that sassy attitude of hers, and continues to showcase her talent without Mnet showcasing her in a bad light, without her permission. You can read more about SinB battling Mnet below.